This is the viral spaghetti squash that's going around TikTok. So I start off by placing my spaghetti squash just as they are in the oven on 350 for about 5 minutes. And that causes you to be able to take the knife straight through it. Otherwise, you're going to be on the struggle bus because these things are tough skinned. I'm going to save my seeds, clean them up, and then roast them and see what they taste like. Here we are, all prepared to add the oil and seasoning. Massage the oil, and I used olive oil into each piece of your spaghetti squash, along the edges also. And next we're going to start adding the seasoning. This portion is totally up to you. Whatever seasonings you're accustomed to using or prefer, that's the seasoning you should use in this particular dish. Let's add some olive oil to this Dutch oven and get the ground turkey browned. The same seasonings we use for the spaghetti squash are going to be the same seasonings we use for the turkey, as well as for the Alfredo sauce. Next up will be slicing the tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. I don't know how many it was, maybe a handful. Doesn't take very many. I chopped up the other half of that onion and placed it to be added to the dish also. In the pan goes the tomatoes, onions, garlic, and all of the other seasons that you had in the spaghetti squash. Oh, and by this time, the squash is in the oven at 400 degrees and will stay in there for 50 minutes. Now let's get on with the Alfredo sauce. Next up, we're going to use heavy whipping cream. I did not measure a thing, but it's heavy whipping cream. This more some cheese, garlic and herb, and we're going to mix that up until it starts to bubble and thicken. Add mozzarella cheese and maybe a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Add your spinach and let it wilt down.